Hey YouTube, this is Vulturous85 here. This is a tournament report for the last weekend. This being the first weekend that Galactic Overlord cards are fully legal and all that kind of bullshit. I decided to play Evolsaurs just to try it out, and I'm happy to report that after going to 2 tournaments this weekend, the deck holds a 3-1 record at both events. So I would say that the deck has been boosted positively by Galactic Overlord, really with the addition of Evo Diversity and Evolsaur Darwinos. I'll get into some of the cards that really stood out and all that. Sorry I don't have footage from any of the tournaments. This camera, it eats batteries faster than a fat man will go through a dozen Krispy Kremes. So yeah, dead batteries galore. You gotta love them. So anyway, next week I will be prepared. I will be playing this deck again with one minor change to the main deck lineup and a couple changes to the extra deck lineup. So if you haven't seen the deck list already for this, I'll put it in the description and let you guys go ahead and test it, do whatever you want with it. So on to tournament report. First tournament I went to was on Saturday, was at Get Some Games in Charlotte, North Carolina, and had a pretty good turnout, and I placed 4th in the tournament. Like I said, I went 3-1 in that. First match was against Dragonsworn. It was a 2-1 match. First game, I just plowed through him because he had absolutely no clue what this deck does, and just made misplay after misplay after misplay. Second round, he drew nuts on me, and could just control the field with a whole bunch of beaters before I could get out a lag in and start controlling him. Third round, I controlled him pretty much the entire game with a light imprisoning mirror to shut down his engine. And the final play, let me move these out of the way. The final play with me was with, I had a Lagia on board, and he had a JD. Of course, its effect was negated because of light imprisoning. Couldn't activate it, and I didn't have any materials on Lagia, so I put my Lagia in defense mode, and I drew into a Westlow, so I set that guy. I pass turn to him. He doesn't do anything main phase 1. He goes directly to battle phase and attacks the face down. So, I guess he really didn't have any qualms with Lagia being on board, so he attacked the face down, and it was the Westlow. Of course, the Westlow activates, and I specialed a Volcano from deck, and specialed a Serato from grave, using the effect. So, just to build a wall, just to give me a couple more turns. He goes main phase 2, and specials Chaos Sorcerer and removes one of the level 4s, so I can't exceed. So, he passes turn to me, and draw phase, I draw this card. I'm going to reiterate this card a couple times during this video because I've won a good 3 different matches just from using this card. This is absolutely just broken in Evolsaurs. So what I did was I played Mini Guts, I tributed my Serato, and targeted his JD. And what Mini Guts does, when you tribute a monster to target a monster your opponent controls, and its attack becomes 0 until the end phase. Then if that monster would be destroyed by battle, they take damage equal to the original attack of that destroyed monster. So I played Mini Guts on him, switched my Lagia into attack mode, and hit him for 5,400 damage, which killed him. This was the absolute best top deck I could have possibly gotten because I was like 300 life points or some shit like that. So if I didn't top deck something really, really great, I would have died. So Mini Guts was and an amazing top deck. So that was match number 1. Match number 2 was against Insectors. And Evolsaurs have a really good matchup against Insectors because they can just control them out. And it's a very easy side to a match to side against, because you can just side in Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors and Chain Disappearances very easily. Round 1 he took it. He just outplayed me and dark armed me, and I had no options. So game 2 and game 3 I drew into my side options, which were Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors and Chain Disappearances, and just kept on controlling him from there. I will say game 3 has to go to Evolsaur Solda, because your opponent can't make Hornet plays when this guy's on the field, because he can't be blown up. So if you just summon Solda and don't set any back row, they can't go off on you. Unless they draw, Centipede, Gigamantis, and then Zet Caliber. That's pretty much the only way that they can do it. So they really have to work around playing around this guy. So Solda is amazing against the Insector matchup. So next matchup was against Fableds, and that guy was really good. However, I was just able to control him with Lagas and Dulkas the entire time. I think I Solda him as well, and he couldn't make any synchro plays after that, because you can just destroy him afterward, and none of the synchros that he played still have priority. So that was an easy matchup. Fourth matchup was against Malefic Skill Drain, which that enough said is enough to just wreck this entire deck. So he 2-0'd me. He drew nuts both times. So next tournament was Sunday at Above Board Games in Fort Mill, South Carolina. And first matchup I played was against Skill Drain Malefic, and I 2-0'd him because of, again, this card, Mini Guts. When you pair this up with Yveltal and the Josho, it is absolutely amazing. And it's actually one of the primary plays that at least I'm playing now, is Mini Guts and the Josho, get Volcano, special on Evolsaur from Grave, make Lagia, and start attacking their biggest beaters with it. That is an absolutely amazing card, like I said. Game 2, I played against Chaos Dragons, and it was a 2-1 match in his favor, so that was my only loss of the day. And he just simply outplayed me. Like, I threw everything I absolutely had at him. And like I said, he just simply outplayed me. And as enough said, it was a very good match. I honestly wish I had filmed it. Match number 3 was against Dark Worlds, and it was a 2-0 match as well in my favor. He honestly said that during game 1 he was drawing absolutely no monsters, so the only thing he could do is just sit and sift through his deck using Dark World dealings, and he wasn't drawing anything. Then game 2 I sided into my Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors and just wrecked them from there. Game 4 was against another Chaos Dragon deck, and I 2-0'd him again, and again had to do with this card. Like I said, amazing. Najasha plays all day with this. So I want to talk about some other cards that had to do it. Both of these cards are like MVPs right now, because Diversity equals Najasho, this equals a Lagia with Najasho. So both of these, like, you draw these together, it's like heaven on earth for this deck. The other two cards I want to talk about are these two. Photon Pepple Operative and Gaia Dragon Thundercharger. Both of these make Spirit Reaper cry, and with lots of people playing Spirit Reaper, you can just get rid of it and start making damage, and it's something that Evolsaurs have problems with, is Spirit Reaper. So, like I said, next week I will have the camera ready and going, and I'll put the link for the deck list down in the description. So comment, like, and subscribe. There will be more. This is Vulturous85. Over and out.